amazing. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you very much. Well, I hope you're all going to have a good time tonight. I certainly am. But I thought I'd start off with some more, just a little bit more audience participation. Thank you. Yes, excellent. Right. So, is anyone familiar with their cheeses? Excellent, cheeses. Right, so what we've got is for some cheese impressions for you. So I'm going to do an impression of a cheese, and I want you to yell out which cheese it is. All right? Okay, so you ready for the first one? Brie, thank you very much. At the back there. Easy one to start off with. They get a little bit harder. Okay, second one. Camembert, thank you. Right. Somebody's getting a stabbing later. So we'll go for something a little bit different now. Any Americans in? No? North Americans? Yay, thank you. Right, okay. What about this one?
Cheese whiz!
Cheese whiz, thank you! From the Continentals there, excellent. Right. Okay, one a little bit more close to home. How about this? Parmesan, thank you. Good one there. Right, now this one for anyone who has a young taste in cheese. We're going to go for... I'm not really cheese! Cheese sticks! Or strings, alternatively. Yes, thank you very much. Give yourself a round of applause. That's very good. I'm glad that's over now. Thank you. Excellent. Right, yes. So on with the comedy. Right, so yes, I've just moved in with my new wife, actually. Things weren't really working out with the old one. So I had to put down. But don't get me wrong, it was just as hard on me as it was on her. Well, perhaps the 500 milligrams of horse tranquilizer were a little bit harder on her. But you get the point, the point is we both suffered. So I've just moved in with my lovely wife, and any of you that live with girls and have lived with boys in the past will know that when you move in with a girl, things that you took for granted before have now, for some reason, changed. Take, for example, brushing your teeth while taking a piss. In the shower. Not allowed at all now, particularly not while she's in there. Because apparently she can't go while I'm watching. So I've just moved in with my wife. When I lived with the boys, we used to have this rule that basically anyone who finished something had to go and get some more of it. Now this worked absolutely fine, apart from in the case of toilet paper, because just too often you'd sit down and you'd realise a little bit too late that you were down to the last sheet. And none of this only using one ply malarkey. No, somebody's already played that game. So I'm sure you, sir, will know that all too often you end up just ripping bits off the cardboard tube. Yeah? Yeah. On one particularly memorable occasion, I ended up using the plastic holder, which although pleasurable, isn't really very effective at all, surprisingly. Yeah, so I mean, one of the things I've noticed about moving with my wife is that now we get through an awful lot more toilet paper. Before, we used to get through about 12 rolls a month, but now we get through that a week. I've got absolutely no idea where it goes. I think my wife must have some sort of toilet roll addiction, which is the only explanation. And of course, as anyone knows, when you have an addiction in the household, things can get quite dangerous because you'll end up with the toilet roll dealer round on one occasion, which would, of course, you're with me over there, be the Charmin bears. You remember the little bears from the ad, the little one, yeah. So one day there'll be a knock at the door. Down here. Shit. Yes. I want my money. Right. What money? For the toilet roll. Oh. Okay. Fine. How much do we owe you then? A monkey. A monkey. Yeah. Okay. Honey, do we have any monkeys? I don't think so. That wasn't actually my wife doing that. That was me just saying words. Okay, thanks. I'm really sorry, but we don't have any monkeys. Oh. All right, pony then. Okay. Honey, do we have any ponies? No, I don't think so. She's changed, she's from a different region now. Okay, thanks. I'm afraid we don't have any ponies. But here's 25 quid, be on your way. Well, that died, didn't it? Anyway. So obviously, thank goodness that's over, but before it got to that stage, I had to figure out exactly what was going on, and I did the only thing that a loving, caring and supportive husband could possibly do. I put a camera in the toilet and connected it to the internet. But not for any sick, weird or disgusting reason. I just had to know exactly what she was doing every second of the day. And what I found was actually quite disturbing. I discovered that my wife was in fact a mummy. Now, looking back actually, the signs were all there. There was the massive overuse of toilet roll. There was the dried cat with all of its organs removed I found stuffed underneath the hot water tank. There was the fact that last Christmas she forced me to construct a 20-foot sandstone tomb to house her astral body. But most importantly, and this really should have tipped me off, was that last week I woke up to find her trying to remove my brain through my nose with a coat hanger. Quite shocking, I'm sure you'll agree. So anyway, this one's got to go as well, really. But unfortunately, I'm out of horse tranquilizer, so it's just going to have to be the shovel. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.